What's up, everybody? Rel here from E&J Capital. Rel, most importantly. Guys, I was going to plan on shooting outside, but as you can hear, it is pouring rain right now. I had some good spots I wanted to pick out to shoot the video, but I can't, so I had to shoot in the office where I work at. That's right, I'm at work making videos for you guys. Now, I want to get into a few things. Evan made a good video about how to make money in the bear market. That's what I want to talk about, and then I'm going to get into a little bit about the real estate, like a conventional loan, because I did FHA last week, so I'm going to talk about that for a little bit. Now, he was talking about how you make money in the market. Everybody knows you can make money in the market from a bullish, flat, and a bearish market. Now, you can short stocks, you can buy option strategies that make you money in a bear market. That's what I want to get into. He was talking about, are you watching your portfolio go down? That was literally me this week because funny thing is, I'm in Fidelity. For my main account, I didn't have the options to buy calls or put, which I was pissed about. I'm calling them, I'm like, hey, I need this so I can hedge against some of my positions I have. And like, we can't do that. So I'm pissed. I hang the phone up. I'm literally watching my portfolio drop in front of my eyes. Like, I lost over about $3,000 in the past 2 weeks from this coronavirus. Also, speaking of coronavirus, I think 9 people allegedly dead already from it in the U.S. It's crazy. I think the first person was just last Saturday in Washington. Back to what I was saying. Like I said, watching my portfolio drop. Now, little did I know, I had another account in my Fidelity that allowed me to trade calls and puts. By this time, it's already too late. I lost $3,000. I'm pissed. Like I said, I'm up. AMD, I was up over 55% of my money back, which is amazing. That doesn't happen. I've been buying AMD since maybe January. So I'm up. The thing is, AMD was moving way too quick for my liking. Like, it went from, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, then 45 to 50, and I think it reached almost $60 last week before all this coronavirus hit. So the point is, hedge against some of your positions or just hedge against your whole portfolio. If you own index funds, get the triple Qs or the SPY. It's going to be expensive. I'm not going to lie to you. Some put options I was looking at were over $1,000 because all this is happening. So they're expecting something more to happen. The volatility in the market is crazy right now. If we don't find a cure for this, we might go into a bear market. I think we lost, $1.3 trillion on Monday? Don't quote me on that number. It could be billion. No, it has to be trillion. That's too little for the market. So, yeah, roughly around there. Now, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Just make sure you check it out. It's a good video. He made 2 recently, so definitely like and subscribe and check his videos out. Now, I want to talk about the real estate. I'm going to talk about cash-on-cash return and a conventional, since I discussed the FHA last week. So, let's just say, I'll give you an example. Say you're buying a house with a conventional loan. Say a $150,000 house. Everybody knows you have to put a 20% down payment or a 3%. I'll talk about the 3% another time. But let's just say for this reason, we're talking about a 20% down payment. So you'll be putting down around $30,000 for the down payment for the house, which is cool. Now here's another scenario. Say you decide to house hack the property and you're cash flowing $200 a month. It's great, making money. The house is making money for you. And now say annually you're $2,400 that year. Now you divide that to your cash you put down is 30%. Not 30%, 30,000, which comes out to a 0.8. So technically, it's about an 8% return on your cash, which is great because the market returns around 8 to 12%. So that's a good little return on your money. $2,400 on return. That's pretty good. Now, if you don't have enough money to put down on a conventional loan, you are required to get private mortgage insurance. This is for in case you default on the loan. The money gets back to the lender. Now, the difference between FHA and a conventional is the conventional is not backed by the government. Like I just said, it's backed by the private lender. which you won't have to, if you have more than 20% down payment, you won't have to pay the PMI. So that's the scenario for that. Like I said, you want to require for a conventional loan, you got to have at least a 680 or a higher credit score. Conventional loan is basically for kind of like established people already. They have liquid cash, they have great credit and things like that. Doesn't necessarily mean they're always going to go for conventional, because look, if you have, say you have $30,000, you could get an FHA home, owner occupied. That means you have to live in it for a year, house hack it if you want, and then you could get a conventional maybe another year, or depending on your situation with money, a couple months down the line, and start renting the houses out. Now, I was listening to a podcast, it was on Bigger Pie. It's really good. The guy was talking about house hacking. I loved it. This guy bought a property, and then he bought a trailer. He decided to park the trailer in the FHA home, which you got to be owner occupied, so he lives there technically. And he decided to rent out all the rooms in his house. I think he was saying he was cash flowing maybe $300 to $400, which is awesome, because now your house is actually an asset. It's putting money into your pocket. For those who, we talked about it before, a house can be an asset depending on how you work it. If you don't make cash flow from it, it is a liability. Remember that. It's taking money out of your pocket rather than putting it in. So, depending on what you want to go for. If you're doing this for financial freedom, yes, house hack. Because listen, house hacking a house, and you know you're living for free, and you can save your 9-to-5 income for another down payment on another property. So that's where he wants you to think. Also, it comes down to comfortability. Are you willing to give up some things for the time being? Like, are you willing to put 5-10 years to be uncomfortable to make something more profitable later on down the line? Because you want to be financially free. You want to be on your own time. You want to work on your own time. You want to be your own boss. Like, look at me. I'm working a 9-to-5 right now. I don't want to be here. Like, this is not what I'm passionate about. I don't want to do that. I want to get into real estate. I want to cash flow. I want to own properties. Owning properties and land to me is art. Like, it's tangible to me. Like, when I think of an investment, I want it to be tangible. Yeah, I trade stocks and options and stuff like that, but it's not a physical form. You know what I'm saying? I can't touch it. So I want to be able to have tangible assets. I want to have ownerships. I want to have partners. I want to make it a real estate team where we can all prosper. But guys, that's all I'm going to get into today. Make sure you check out our videos. Listen, if this video gets 1 view, Evan will kiss a woman with coronavirus. Sorry, bro. You got to do it for the views. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out our latest videos. We're trying to drop videos every week. I know I've been missing for a little bit. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's get this video liked. Much appreciated, guys. I'm out.